Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to go through the latest happenings that's happened in the Kaspa ecosystem. I haven't covered a lot of it lately, but we'll go through it now. First off, there's been a lot going on about the Kaspa currency X page. There's been arguments between Jonathan and Shoy and other people, members of the community, and it didn't look very good. But happily, I think it's kind of resolved now. So, at Kaspa Currency posted this up today. Hello world, we as in reply were asked to rethink how Kaspa Currency operates and respond to some concerns. It looked official. It spoke with one face and voice, not always aligned with core devs, and it had more influence than most. It acted like a gatekeeper. We didn't ask for this responsibility, but we took time to think it through. From now on, the account will not speak for Kaspa itself. It will have no voice and no face of its own. It will repost others, focusing on core updates, ecosystem posts, and plurality of less heard voices. And it will engage with other like-minded projects. It will change its name and form accordingly, and should be considered a private account. This account has the broadest reach in the Kaspa X space. That reach should be leveraged to spread updates, grow awareness, and help others outgrow it. That's good. We're still working on determining who, how, what to post without becoming a gatekeeper again, if that is possible at all. One option is to rotate contributors who will help select what to repost or to have a nomination system. Nothing is set in stone yet, and better ideas are welcome. Kaspa has no spokesperson. Its voice is yours. So the Kaspa community runs the Kaspa page, really. So it's good. It's good that because this account has 249,000 followers. That's the biggest of any Kaspa community page. So it's good that we keep this going. So I'm happy with that to start with. Kaspa's took a bit of dive in the last 7 days. We're down 22%. But I'll show you a post at the end that might give you a bit of hope. But some of the experts said that this is all planned and market manipulation and market makers are causing this. But we'll have a look at it. On first news here, we have the top addresses on the Kaspa. So we know number 2 used to be 5 and it's worked its way up to 2. So today it bought another 16 million Kas. I think that's the most it's bought in a while. That's $1,364,000. So the price dropped and they grabbed 16 million more Kas. I wish I could do that. That'd be nice. So they're not too far behind MEXC. Hopefully they overtake them and get the top spot. And then at the end of the year, I'm presuming that we're going to find out who this exchange is. Like the guesses are crypto.com, OKX, Coinbase, or Binance. I don't think it's Coinbase. Definitely one of the others, Binance, OKX, or crypto.com will be my guess. So it's pretty exciting to find out who that is. And when it gets on the exchange, it'll make it available to more newbies, as you say, because some people are only on Coinbase and only on Binance, and they won't buy anything on smaller exchanges like MEXC. So they've never heard of Kaspa yet. Kaspa is still unknown. We all know about it, but there's still a lot of people out there that don't know about it. Other news here. So Alex Chepurno, I can't say his name. So checked Kaspa code again recently. It has multi-sig support now. So can be integrated with Rosenbridge for getting on Ergo, Cardano, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain dexes. Just Kaspa community efforts towards integration needed. So he's tagged Shoidesh and this person here. So it seems to be some kind of bridge that can happen because smart contracts are on Kas now, or they're in testing. And this will make a lot of things possible, cross-chain and like dexes, all this kind of stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Have a look at that Rosenbridge. Alex Chupurnoi is his name. Have a look at that. Other stuff that we already know about, Kasplex. This happened yesterday. Kasplex has officially launched its Layer 2 public testnet. Kasplex Zero Knowledge EVM, a fully EVM compatible base rollup built on Kaspa network. This marks a major milestone on the road to mainnet and pivotal step in bringing smart contracts functionality to Kaspa. Kaspa ZK EVM introduces full EVM equivalence, deploy Ethereum native contracts with minimal changes. And what that means is that the new smart contracts that are on Kaspa are Ethereum virtual machine compatible. So anything that is built on Ethereum can be built on Kaspa now. They can it's literally just copy and paste from what I understand. So there's no effort needed. Anything that's built on Ethereum, which is the biggest DeFi network around, can be copied and pasted over to Kaspa when this gets running. So it's very exciting. Bridged Kaspa as the native testnet token. So Bridged Kaspa, Igra are going to have their own token. It's a form of Bridged Kaspa. I think it's going to be called Igra token. But I don't know on Kasplex. I think if you might be able to run your own Kasplex node that processes transactions or whatever, that on layer 2 that you'll earn some Bridged Kaspa, and then you can change it for Kaspa. I'm not sure if that's what that's going to be used for. Integration with all standard EVM compatible wallets. Example, MetaMask hard hat. So I have MetaMask and I have Phantom. I use Phantom because I hold some NFTs on it, but it's pretty easy. So we'll be able to connect this to Kasplex, and you'll be able to cross bridge and change any tokens, that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. Decentralized sequencing and data availability anchored to Kaspa layer 1. So this is the big thing. The difference between this and other chains like Ethereum. Ethereum is so slow that the transactions have to be processed on the layer 2, which is centralized. But because Kaspa is so fast and it can transact, it has 3,000 to 5,000 transactions per second. All the transactions will go from the layer 2 down to the base layer onto Kaspa directly and get processed, and the miners will get the fees for that, and we need that to keep the network secure, and that keeps it decentralized as well, unlike Ethereum and Solana and all these other people. None of these transactions don't happen on the base layer. Decentralized sequencing and data availability, that's what we talked about. Live Fossa Explorer, growing developer tools. So that's Kasplex. That's in testnet at the moment. And by the sounds of it, it's not gonna, like, I'm presuming maybe a month at max. I'm hoping that I'll be out on mainnet when all the testing is done. So, like, we know that Cardano shot up the ranks and had whatever a big X. I can't remember the exact number on the last bull run, and that was out smart contracts. So Kasplex is bringing smart contracts to Kaspa right now. So it should do a lot for the price in the bull run. And Igra Labs are hot on its tail as well. They're supposed to be bringing out their layer 2 in the summer as well. So Igra Labs, you might have saw this, that escalated quickly. We now have 34 builders across 21 teams in our dev Discord, working on everything from network analytics to bridges to stablecoins, perpetual dexes. This community is our biggest motivator. Want in, apply here. So this is brilliant. Like, so they have so many teams applying to build on Igra Labs, and like the interest is only going to grow when people want to build on Kaspa. So that's the thing about calling Kaspa the black hole of crypto. Everybody that builds on Ethereum and all these places, they can just come and build on Kaspa, because like people like me, I don't really like using Ethereum. Like, I've only used it for meme coins and dexes and stuff like that. But the cost to transact on, like, I have like, maybe $100 sitting there in a couple of different tokens, and it's not worth my while to cash out, because if I want to cash out $50 of a meme token into USDT, or I want to transfer it, it's going to cost me double that. So it's just sitting there. There's no point in using it. And I presume this is the reason that teams, it's more efficient for them maybe to get on Kaspa, and it's faster and it's decentralized if they care about that. Other news, we have Kasway. So our long-awaited decentralized point of sale is here. Kasway is now live on mainnet. So what this is a point of sale. So if you know Wolf from Wolfie's Bar, he accepts Kas and Bitcoin. So he's gonna accept this. He's gonna get this in his bar, and he's gonna accept payment for Kaspa through this. I'm not sure if I presume other coins can be accepted through it as well. I mean, there's hardly much point in them using it just for Kas. I mean, it'd be handy if it did other ones as well. So that's up and running on mainnet. That's pretty cool. The other people have asked why they call Kasway and not Kaspay. So Kaspay, these guys have been around for a while, but they haven't posted since last year. And these were at the KII presenting. They were doing Kaspay, which is really what Kasway were doing, and they also wanted to introduce miners into their pay terminals, so that the shop could earn miner rewards, transactions and block rewards and all that at the same time. But I don't know what happened to them. So Kasway came out and they're doing it now. Other one here is Augusti. So he's doing a P2P images and file transfer over Kas Encrypted. So it's basically sending a message, and it looks like, by the look of it, every time you want to send a message, it's going to cost a 0.10, a tenth of a Kaspa. So That's a quick video of it there. I don't know how will people use that. I mean, right now you can just use WhatsApp, and that's supposed to be encrypted, but I know it's centralized. But I mean, I don't know who would want to use this, like drug dealers or what, like, or to hide. Maybe some people just want to keep it really private. But yeah, I don't think it's out yet, and it looks like you need some kind of special wallet as well. So we keep an eye on that in the future. So this is the post here for anybody who's panicking about how CAS is going at the moment and the whole crypto network. We'll read this really quickly. So Wolfie reposted this today. It's from Crypto Reviewing. So everyone was expecting alt season. Everybody was expecting Bitcoin to pump straight to 150K. And that's exactly why the market is dumping. Thousands of investors were positioned for the same alt season we have seen in every previous cycle. It was too obvious, and there's no way everyone can be a winner. So what happened instead? Market makers decided to delay alt season. They pushed peak euphoria and hype with bullish catalysts. Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, Trump tariffs delayed, you name it. All designed to pump Bitcoin only. Altcoins performed okay, but still not providing alt season-like returns we have seen in the past. Why? Because they want to frustrate investors. The majority of investors only hold altcoins. So what better way to cause depression than pumping Bitcoin while altcoins underperform? And their plan worked perfectly. The majority of investors are now bearish. Sentiment is horrific and altcoins are tanking. And that's why soon will be the perfect time to full send the market, leaving sideline investors behind. This allows the elite to pump their bags and extract as much value as possible. This is the playbook they use over and over again in the markets. Investors will FOMO back in whilst the elite dump their bags on their heads. And before you know it, the cycle was ended or has ended. In my opinion, the conditions are starting to become perfect for this to happen. If you have survived this long, well done. You are stronger than 99% of investors. The next few months should finally reward us for our patience. I'm expecting some huge moves in Q3 and Q4 for altcoins and the crypto market. That's from Crypto Reviewing. So I did make a previous video going through this kind of stuff. I kind of think the same thing, that at the end of the year, and we're going to peak like the last two cycles. Have a look at it if you're interested. That's everything I wanted to bring to your attention. That's just a quick review of everything going on with Kaspa at the moment. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a like and a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you again in the next one. Cheers.